Cheryl Randecker is with us, an employee at Sensata Technologies. Am I pronouncing that right, Cheryl?
Yes, you are.
And your name as well?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
You're doing great.
Okay, so far so good. And Sensata Technologies, I understand that the Governor Pat Quinn of Illinois is visiting Freeport. Y'all are in Freeport, Illinois, and that the City Council has passed unanimously a resolution about this issue. Tell us what's going on.
Okay, Governor Quinn was in town last Thursday.
Oh, it was last Thursday. My apologies. I have an old news story.
That's okay. And with the City Council, we're asking Mitt Romney to come, along with President Obama, to have a debate, just like the Lincoln-Douglas debate here in the city of Freeport was like 150-some years ago.
Right.
And we want them to debate bringing the jobs back to America and keeping the jobs here in America.
Now, my understanding is Sensata Technologies, the company for whom you work, has been acquired by Mitt Romney's company, Bain Capital. He no longer runs it, but he still owns a lot of stock in it, and he founded this company. That this company acquired the company for whom you work, and you have been, or you and some of your coworkers have been required to actually train the people from China who are going to replace you, and they're going to move the manufacturing offshore. Do I have that right?
That is correct.
When did you learn of this?
Actually, some have just went back from here. We just got done training people for like 3 months, and now they are in the process of starting to move the machines out of the plant.
You just got done training people from where?
China. And there was some. We also trained some from Mexico in another area of the factory that's been moving. That line will be moved to Mexico and not to China.
So Bain Capital is breaking your company in two and sending part of it to Mexico and part of it to China. Is that right?
That's pretty much nuts and bolts of it.
and asking the employees of Sensata Technologies to train their replacements. This is mind-boggling. And you're asking. So the Freeport City Council passed a resolution 8-0, unanimous, asking Mitt Romney to come visit and keep the jobs in town. Governor Quinn came to town and raised the issue. Have you all heard from Mitt Romney?
No, we haven't. The last we heard that he's not aware of any of this, and I find that hard to believe because I don't think you can miss it, especially if you're running for a president's office, you know. You kind of want to stay on top of things. You would think,
definitely. And what does Sensata Technologies make? What do you do?
Yeah, automotive parts for the cars. They go into our engines, actually. Mm-hmm. It's a real small sensor that gets molded and overmolded again. And then Chrysler and GM both use it at this point.
And soon the Chrysler and GM sensors will be made in China and Mexico.
That's correct.
Have you, first of all, is this a union shop or a non-union shop?
No, it's a non-union shop. So everything that we have done has been just us workers organizing and trying to do the right thing by keeping the jobs in the U.S. It came about by the Bring the Jobs Home Act, the bill that kind of didn't get too far in Washington.
Well, it passed the House of Representatives, as I recall. It got stopped by Republicans in the Senate.
Right. So, and that's actually how this all came to the forefront. And then we found out that Sensata was owned by Bain Capital. So that's kind of where we're at. And everybody back here has been devastated. I mean, my daughter left a 4-year college to come home to try to help save money.
Right.
So she's going to it'll slow her learning experiences down.
What is your situation? What are you facing?
I myself will probably end up going back to school because I'm too young to retire, and I'm a single parent, and I'm just trying to make life go on.
Wow. It's going to be a tough one.
At my age, it's going to be a tough one going back to school.
Are you going to have to get loans to do that?
Actually, that is one thing that is pretty good, with the exception they have to tell us we've been approved for the TAA program, which is a federal program.
Right.
But each state they're allowed to run it how they see fit. And if that say degree isn't approved that you want to go to school for, then you need to find something else.
Right.
So they're kind of dictating even though they're taking our jobs, they're telling us what we can and can't do then.
Wow, remarkable. Are you clearly the community is on your side? Clearly, the governor's ear has been perked up by this. Is there any, it says in my notes here that there's not a website for what you're doing other than the company's website, which, obviously is not interested in this.
We have our own little website. It's on Facebook, actually, Save Our Jobs.
Save Our Jobs.
Save Our Jobs on Facebook. And then the other one, they can sign a petition, is signon.org.
Okay.
/sign/Mitt-Romney -stop-shipping. And that'll take you right to the petition that we're trying to get people to sign to save these jobs.
Okay.
And they could also maybe use, send a message to him on Twitter at Mitt Romney.
Okay. Great.
So that's some ways that we can try to put some pressure on. We know that he says he doesn't own the company, but when you've got that much stock involved and you're getting that much income,
he made $20 million last year just sitting on his butt around the pool waiting for the dividend checks from Bain Capital to arrive. I mean, that's.
And we're back here, and we didn't even get a raise this year, so it's just kind of hard to swallow when you've got that kind of money. And I just read an article in Vanity Fair as well, and it's really tough to swallow when you see all of this happening.
Yeah, it's amazing.
This isn't the first time, by the way, because Honeywell is here in town, and that's who they bought the automotive from.
Amazing.
And we also, this is twice in 2 years that I've lost my job to China.
Oh, my. Cheryl Randecker, thank you so much for being with us, Cheryl.
You're welcome.
You're listening to the Thom Hartmann Program. Call 866-987-THOM.
Go to Facebook and check out Save Our Jobs. And you can, just Google this thing, too. What's going on with Sensata Technologies.